So welcome back. The lyrics really got me when it says, and I've forgotten who I am. You know, it's just the perfect marriage of music and words and feelings and emotions. Just the whole thing gelled really well in this song. Let's see. It's just an A minor. It's and the bass meandered. I'll use the word meander because the bass was a synthesizer kind of a bass with some nice reverb on it, and it sounded like an airplane drone. You know, like the engine of an airplane. It didn't go from note to note in steps. It just there's a word for it. On keyboards, you can have it so when you push one note and then go to the next one, it'll slide up. It won't just jump up to the next step of a note. It'll just slide up. So you hear all the notes in between, basically, the infinite amount of notes droning in and out, really low, too. And it was very powerful and really grabbed me, especially that line, and I've forgotten who I am. There's a bit of an electronic nature to this song as compared to some of the other tracks in their album, which are very, you know, band-based drums and everything, live drums. And I think it's cool to do that, you know, in an album, in the context of a whole album. For the drummer, probably, I'm sure he has all the input as well on what kind of electronic drums. It's not like they're saying, you have to leave the room now, we're going to use electronic drums. I remember the 80s. I lived through the 80s. I lived through the drum machine revolution where a lot of drummers were actually, there was actual moments where it felt like drummers are becoming irrelevant. It's all drum machines, right? 80s was electronic revolution in a way. Sampling synthesizers were becoming mainstream and getting used a lot. Drum sounds, you know. But of course, what happens? Real drummers are still valued like they ever and ever will be. Oh yeah, I kind of like the kick drum or whatever it is. It sort of sounds almost like a guy with a big boot and he's going goo, 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 goo. It didn't sound like a drum per se. It had a kind of feeling like that, and I loved the piano in this song as well. The piano really nice, and I think as one of you in the comments said, this album changes pace here, so it gives you a breather, because it's true, you can't listen to an album as a whole without these breather songs or these more intimate, quieter tunes. This is what I like about album formats, and I will never ever say that we should end them. I think they're a classic format. 40 minutes of music, 50 minutes, 35, whatever. An album is something where a band as a whole makes a whole statement. You can't make a statement with just one piece of music, one song. You need more. You need the breadth of songs to, you know, the whole catalog over a career of an artist says a lot about who they are. And I don't like just needle dropping one song and buying a single from that band and then single from that band and having nothing but singles. It's very discombobulated, it's very fragmentary, and it's not realistic. It's not realistic about a long career of an artist who starts here and finishes here, and of course it never really ends. You can keep going forever. Creativity is an endless cycle, and it just keeps renewing and refreshing and rebirthing. And I think music does that really well. So I'm really enjoying Rishloo, and this is the continuing react of Rishloo. There is another track coming after this, and we'll be getting to that soon. So thanks for watching and spiraling out. It's Dean saying, committed a daring act of listening. Talk to you later.